In this video, we're going to show you how to automate making Instagram, carousels, and TikTok slideshows using Blotato. So we're going to walk through the automations in both n8n and Make.com for 3 different industries: real estate, life coaching, and restaurants. So even though this looks complex, each row that you're going to see is just corresponding to the different industries so that you can see different variations and choose the use case that makes the most sense for you. Kevin's going to walk through everything. And real quick, Kevin, would love to get your background.
So, hi everyone, my name is Kevin. I'm 36, live in Malta. I've been doing AI and automations and building systems for the last few years. Quite excited for this one because we thought about 3 different and very popular industries, and I want to show you how you can automate creating carousels for these 3 industries in both Make.com and n8n.
Okay, awesome. Let's get started.
Awesome. So let's start with Make.com. There are some things that makes easier. There are some things that n8n sort of is better at it, and I'll guide you through sort of what these things are as we get through it. But if we just start off with this Make.com blueprint, which obviously once you have the template, you can import the blueprint from here. So 3 dots, click import blueprint. In order to control which row this automation goes through, whether it's real estate, life coach, or restaurant in Make.com, I added this note right here. All you would need to do, if like by default, this is set to restaurant, but I could just as easily, and we'll run through this for the 3 different sections in a second here, but if I copy life coach and paste life coach there, this will now go from restaurant or from real estate to life coach. So the 3 keywords that you would have to put in here are just in this note. You just copy paste that and you can see the automation run through 3 different rows. If we start with real estate, so we'll start from the top row, I'll hit run once. And now, as you can see, this went up the real estate route. It's using Blotato to generate the visuals. Then we have this sleep module right here. So it's taking around 60 seconds in order for it to let Blotato finish with the generation. Once that happens, we're going to get the visuals right here. And then we have a few different modules here that I'll explain why in a second, in order to create an Airtable record. So the idea with this automation is that you get the first step done, which is the creation part. In this create a visual over here, I'll show you this once the automation completes, but once we click into it, we are able to set a few different important parameters. For example, the font that we want to use, the title, the main title, the call to action, the main title, text colors, we can set the author name, we can set what we want the call to action buttons to say. So there's a lot of details that we can set, that you can set depending on your business. So this just finished right here. And if I go to my Airtable over here and look at the latest result, 923, we can see that we have a few tags right here. So there's the industry, which is real estate. There's the source, which is Make.com. So if you were to copy this Airtable database to your Airtable account, it is very structured in the way that we have set this up. So if I were to open this up, I can see that there's the intro there, 5 mistakes first time home buyers make. There's written by, and then there are the 5 tips right there. So get pre-approved, never skip, research, factor in hidden costs, don't make big purchases before closing. And then there is that right there, which for some reason, let's have a look at that. Okay, it didn't quite come through correctly. So I'll run that in a second as well. The idea is that with this, you're able to also differentiate between the different industries as well. So life coach, real estate, it's easy to spot and see sort of where that image generation came from.
Okay, awesome. And this works, by the way, guys, for any industry, right? We're just showing 3 realistic examples if you're a small business of different things you can make. But we're just showing real estate, life coach, and restaurant. But if you are a plumber, or you're an accountant, or you're an influencer, or you're doing AI education, like this can totally work for your use case as well. And it's really nice to see everything laid out in Airtable here, because you can get kind of a visual snapshot of what that carousel is going to look like.
Awesome, 100%. Before I go into the second row here, if I open up the Blotato create a visual, there are the details that I was mentioning before. So you can choose the template right here, and there's a lot of templates that you can go for, which we're covering in this tutorial. There's the profile image, the font, titles, etc., as we were discussing before. So you can define the content items. So slide 1, slide 2, 3, 4, 5. What I'm going to show you in the next one is sort of a different way. Instead of going sort of in the weeds and specifying every single thing, one great thing that you can do here is specify a prompt, and then Blotato will be responsible for coming up with what that actually looks like. What you can also do is use something like OpenAI in order to give it a prompt, give it information about your business. So what I've done here is I said I want to generate a prompt for an Instagram carousel. The topic should be around an important mindset shift, considering that we're speaking about life coaches. Here I said just output the prompt, nothing else, no additional commentary. And you can go as deep or sort of make the system prompt as detailed as you want. Over here, I then said for context, this is sort of around the business owners, founders that want to take their business to the next level. And I also have a typo right there. But OpenAI deals with that quite well. So any context that you can give around your business to get the carousel to reflect that would also be, this would be the place where I would put that. So this generates, let me actually run this as anything from your end, Sabrina.
Yeah, so it's really neat here about the prompt parameter that Kevin's showing is like you can put any prompt there and Blotato will kind of figure out how to populate your carousel content. So that way you don't have to like manually think, oh, slide 1 is going to say this, slide 2 is going to say this, slide 3. In the first row you saw, you know, we were really explicit. Slide 1 is this, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is one option. And that's why Kevin's kind of showing you that option. But if you want to be a little bit more hands off and just have a general prompt from ChatGPT, then you can pass it to Blotato and it'll make a carousel relevant to that prompt. And so there are multiple ways to kind of tweak this. And the purpose of these 3 branches is for you to just get a sense of like what the different options are, and then you can choose the one that's right for you.
100%. And here the output from OpenAI is create an Instagram carousel that guides founders and business owners. And it goes sort of in much more detail than I would have been able to give it just by myself. As this is completing this second row, as it's waiting for this timeout to complete, I also want to sort of tackle these slightly right here, because you might look at them and you're like, what is even that, right? And all this is doing is making it easier for us so that when we create the record in Airtable, it's just creating this in the same row and adding the images to the same attachments section, to the same attachments column. So it's doing some processing with the outputs in order to be able to have one record with all the attachments attached to it. So I just wanted to also mention that for a bit.
And even though we didn't mention it in this video, guys, you can obviously post this directly to Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, Facebook, even LinkedIn. So we're not going to detail in this video because we have many other past videos showing how to post this to social media, but that's kind of the natural next step if you like what you're getting here and then want that next level of automation to actually go ahead and post it.
So here we got to the output from that. Stop doing everything, start building your team, delegation, fear. And this is all based on what we got from OpenAI, the output of that, and then giving this as a prompt into Blotato for it to generate the different slides for the carousel. So that was Life Coach. And again, as Sabrina said, just because this says real estate and we're using that template, this can be applied to any business, whether it's a service-based business, product-based business. It's just three industries that we just went with for this specific one. For this third one, I'm going to put restaurant in here, so it will go down the third route. And let's hit run. Again, we have a different template right here, and the good or the great thing about this is that it should output something somewhat similar to this one, right? Let's see, I think it should be, yeah, I need to update the output right here, because here we're also including an image that would be of our restaurant in this case. So you can really customize the output that you get, in this case, in the call to action slide, in the last slide, with an image that is yours, so a custom image. And I'll show you where to pass that along to Blotato in this node, in this module right here. So over here, this restaurant branch finished. So if we look at Airtable, again, as I mentioned, 9:30. Yeah, so this needs to be updated to restaurant. So I'll do that in a second. But if we look at the outputs here, we have the 5 menus to try tonight. That's the first slide right there. Came up with the different menu items, I guess. And then there's the image right there with the reserve a table sort of call to action. And if we look here, what we're doing is we're providing the profile image right here, which shows the template, and then all I've set here is a restaurant carousel for Instagram. So that can definitely be much more specific based on your restaurant business if you're going with that. So this is in terms of make.com. If we wanted to change this, this would also be restaurant as well. So that would be updated correctly as well. All right, sweet. So let's move to n8n, and pretty much the same idea right here. In some situations, it's simpler because there's no iterator and aggregator like we have in make.com. And over here, the sort of additions is that we have a wait node that is waiting for the output to get back to us, showing that it's ready. So whereas before we had the ability, or we had to have this sleep node, which we've set as 60 seconds right here, so a minute of waiting time. Over here, what we have is this wait. Initially, we have a 5-second wait. And then if we don't have the returned image or the images here in n8n, it's all pre-set up so that it will wait for another 5 seconds and then check back to see if we have that returned or those returned images. It will keep going through that loop until it's ready and then save the records in Airtable. So nothing that you have to set up. Again, as we said before, all you have to do is change this right here, depending on the industry that you have. So if we were to run the real estate line, all I need to do is just copy that, paste it in here, and then execute the workflow. So this will go up the top branch right here. It's creating the visual. And again, like I said, it's checking to see if we got the response back that this has been completed. It's waiting because it went down the false route because we don't have the images back yet. And it's going, or it will keep going through that until it's able to get those images and then create a record in Airtable. So give that a few seconds, and then it will be able to create that new row in Airtable right here.
And n8n is really nice, guys, because you can have this nice little wait loop, right? So just in case the carousel isn't done yet, n8n will just check the status of it and then wait a little bit longer and try again until it's done. So for carousels, I typically estimate maybe 2-3 minutes. If you were to make a video, though, that could take like 5 to 10 minutes. So in n8n, it's just really, really nice having this wait loop so you don't have to retry the automation. It'll just keep waiting until the asset is done.
Awesome. So over here, if I refresh this, so here, since we're using the template generate a billboard-style infographic, in this case, this is the live exquisitely. So this generated this as the output. Obviously, you can choose whatever template that you want from the list right here. So there's a ton for you to choose from. But it was able to take the template. All I did here is said, as the infographic description, a real estate advert showing an exquisite 3-bedroom apartment for sale, and then in the footer, book you're viewing today. And it was able to create that live exquisitely, luxury. So it added all the information required, or that it thought sort of it filled in the gaps. There's the book you're viewing today, sort of as a call to action there. So I love sort of the creative freedom that it took in order to be able to generate that billboard-style infographic. So that's the upper route. If we just go to Live Coach, which is the middle route right there. So I'll just run that, change that to Live Coach, execute workflow. Pretty similar situation right here, where we have generate a steampunk style infographic, and it's pretty similar thing where it's made the call to generate it, and now it's waiting for that to complete. Here I said 5 seconds, and then I'm checking every 5 seconds. As Sabrina said, a minute would be sort of a good average for it to wait if you don't want it to keep checking over and over again. However, with n8n, it's pretty straightforward for you to sort of plug and play this template, and once it's ready, it will create a record in Airtable. So we'll let that finish, and then we'll run through the final branch right here, which is the restaurant branch. So Live Coach has finished. So if we look at the infographic generated there, I don't know if I can zoom in, not really, but there's a lot of detail that's happening in that infographic right there. So using the latest models to get the output right there. And if I look at, this, here, I just dumped a bunch of text. I didn't even format it correctly, which I'm not saying you should do that, but it is able to sort of make it make sense based on me inserting all that information there.
Basically what happens is Blotato takes the prompt and then tries to intelligently create a carousel content and then map it to like the different parameters for each template. And so that's just happening behind the scenes. So you can actually dump whatever you want in that prompt, and Blotato will do its best to kind of map it to a carousel or an infographic that makes sense.
Awesome. So for the last branch here, the restaurant one, I went with a simple slideshow with a single centered text. And instead of running through this right now, I can also show you what that looks like right here. So if I look at restaurant n8n, this is the output that I got earlier as I was testing this. So super straightforward, super minimalistic sort of output. Tonight special, truffle risotto, fresh cash, farm to table, life is short, reserve your table, right? So there's different templates that you can go for, from the more elegant sort of restaurant situation to the minimalistic ones. It just depends on your business, your industry. There's a bunch of these templates right here that you can play around with and find the right ones for you, along with the parameters, the prompt that you would want to generate right there, whether it's you giving it something specific or giving it a prompt and letting Blotato do the heavy lifting for you.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, thanks for walking us through this. Any tips for beginners who are just getting started with n8n or make.com? What should they watch out for? What should they focus on when first getting this up and running?
Yeah, I would say don't try to give it the perfect prompt, because it will do the heavy lifting for you. And sometimes you can over-engineer it, and not in a good way. So you have an idea in mind, you again have an idea of what you want to generate, and then you let Blotato do the heavy lifting. Or even if you're using OpenAI, you give it a prompt, you give it information about your industry, and then it will get the job done 9 times out of 10.
Okay, awesome. Thanks for sharing. And for those of you who want to just download the template, check the YouTube video description for the links. There will be different files for the n8n automation versus the make.com automation. And remember to get this up and running. We used OpenAI here, right, to write the prompt. We're using Blotato here to actually generate the visual. And then we're writing it to Airtable so that you can kind of see everything, manage everything there. And then if you wanted to take the next step and post it to social media, that's pretty easy as well. You just add another Blotato node called create post, right? And that will take your carousel and post it to social media. Okay, thanks everybody for watching.